So in this video, we're going to answer the question, why did Alaska Air dip for the week? As you can see on the daily chart, price is hovering just above the 200-day moving average. Now, in theory, this 200-day moving average should serve as dynamic support. However, something that's oversold in the case of Alaska Air based on the RSI, which is sitting at roughly 26, can become more oversold. Drilling out to the weekly chart, you can see how price broke this gorgeous trend line, and we had the break 2 weeks ago, and in the process formed a drop leg, and then another leg down. So that becomes weekly sellers at, we'll say $72. Now, before we continue with analysis, before we see where price is going and heading next, let's get into the news. So shares of Alaska Air Group fell as much as 14% this week, according to data from the S&P Global Market Intelligence. The fifth largest airline in the U.S. and a recent acquirer, Hawaiian Airlines, slipped after other airlines reduced guidance for the first quarter due to macroeconomic factors. All right, so what do we have? We had Delta's dire warning. Owning and leasing planes is expensive, along with paying flight attendants and pilots. To make a profit, an airline must have consistently full planes with customers willing to pay for tickets that go above its operating costs, which is typically a thin line, leading to slim profit margins for these companies. Now, what do we have? We had economic downturns can ruin the airlines sector's profitability. This week, we saw Delta forecast a slowdown for the first quarter. Management is reducing its Q1 2025 revenue guidance range from 7 to 9% down to 3 to 4% due to falling corporate confidence and consumer trends. All right, now, most airline stocks fall along with this announcement, and Alaska Air is no different. The company has now pre-announced a reduction in expectations for the first quarter, but Wall Street is predicting a tough period for the airlines, which is why the stock is down. All right, so a slowdown in sales would be an abrupt change for the company, which has been putting up strong financial results. Total revenue grew 13% year over year to $11.7 billion, with some inorganic sales from Hawaiian Airlines acquisition. All right, in 2025, Alaska Air plans to grow its flight capacity by 2 to 3% compared to 2024, pending how many deliveries it receives from Boeing. The company has put up remarkable growth and market share gains over the long haul and is closing on 10% market share in the U.S. when combined with Hawaiian Airlines. All right, going back to the stock, so you can see not only is Alaska Air getting hit, but also, as an example, Delta. Now, two things to point out. Price is now in a base rally, so that becomes a weekly buy level. So that's weekly buyers at $52. But I want to zoom out one last time to the monthly chart. I want to bring to your attention similar pattern. We have this rally in price, we have the basing candle, and then the rally out. So right above this weekly buy level, you have a monthly buy level at $45. So when you have a level on level, that is a strong indication in this case for a bounce at a minimum. All right, so going back down to the weekly chart, just to put that thing in perspective, and then going down to the daily chart. So just recently in February, prices were trading at $78. Price is now trading at $54. That's a drop of 30%. The charts are suggesting look for a rebound in the coming days and weeks. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.